So tell me about how you, because I'm curious about just getting the arc here. I know that you...
The arc.
I'm trying to, that's what I
know, I like
I'm trying
it.
To find because...
You're doing a timeline of
I
my
know
life.
where you... Okay, I understand where you come from.
Yes, better than most.
And I understand that Irish Catholic thing. It's so funny that when you said that you were chewing gum, my mom, who's a wonderful woman, a great mom, but she had this almost Victorian Irish Catholic division when it came to the boys and the girls. So she had this thing where my brothers and I could fuck up in any way, and she'd be like, "Oh, those boys," and if one of my sisters chewed gum, she was like, "You spit that gum out. You know what you look like? A tramp!"
Constantly.
And we'd be in the corner. I'd have like 9 sticks of gum in my mouth. Yeah. She wouldn't say anything to me.
No.
She'd say like, "Oh, he's a good little boy. Let's hope that hair changes color." And then she'd whip around, and one of my nice sisters would come in and go, "Hello, mother." "You!
Yeah.
Spit that out."
I remember I wanted to get my ears pierced, and my parents were like, "You're going to look like a pirate." Like, okay. Is that bad? I don't even know if that's bad.
It was so strange.
Only pirates have their ears. What? I don't think that's true.
No, but also we're talking about like the 70s for me and like 80s for you, and it's just like this, I don't know, it's this crazy time.
No, it was.
I think it's just how my family was like that. They let Danny get away with anything, and then with me, it was totally different. So the rules are different.
In Armenian culture, it's the same thing, which is Danny's the boy, so he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, but I didn't know Irish families were like that too.
Right.
But my God. Yeah. My mom is one of 7. There's 6 girls and a boy. My uncle, who I love you, Uncle Ricky, who I think's met Conan. He like got kicked out of schools and kicked out of high school and He's on the hockey team. He's lost all of his front teeth. Like he's like, plays it super ultra fun. Like went to Harvard. Like, do you know what I mean? No one cares. They just get away with whatever they want.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. It's the way it should be.
It's the way it should be?
Yeah, I think so. I think it builds character.
I thought we were complaining about it. You were saying that's how we should.
I know, and then I realized, what am I sticking up for my sisters for? I love that gum.
Very deserving, but like girls I always felt like the girls had to work like twice as hard,
Yeah.
And also I think about the picture of me in my little virginal white, first communion dress. And it's just like, that's how they want to picture you all the time when you're little.
I wore the same dress at my communion. I'm wondering what that was all about. I remember being scared of communion.
Communion or confession?
What's that?
Confession was terrifying.
Yeah, confession's terrifying because you'd go in there and I would always freeze up and just make up things because I'm not going to say what I'm really doing. I would.
No kid says what they're really doing.
No kid says it. You don't go in there and go like, "Well, anyway, I touched myself." You don't say that to a priest.
No.
God,
meanwhile, they're psyched if they hear that.
Yeah. But it's so weird. Like, you don't see the priest. There's just like this silhouette.
But you lie? Don't you feel guilty lying?
Well, you say, and I lied, and then you get forgiven, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Is that how you ended every confession? And then something else, and then, hey, it doesn't fucking matter anyway, does it, Padre? Chomp, chomp. My dear, are you chewing gum? You fucking bet I'm chewing gum.
I remember sitting in the pew and I was in high school, and our friend, his name was Gourley, he goes in. And, we all would make a pact. Like, you're not going to tell him this. We're not telling him we're having, sex or anything. And it's like, no, of course not. So it's like, yeah, like you go in, you'd be like, I took the Lord's name in vain, and I fought with my parents, and I lied, and and I cheated on a math test, whatever. And then, and you just kind of like, and you'd be like, 5 Hail Marys. Okay, great, right? That was very typically how it went. So Gordy's in there, and all of a sudden we hear like the priest kind of start like raising his voice, which never happens.
Right.
And then Gourley kind of comes out bright red, won't look us in the eye, like goes up to the front, kneels down and start doing what, is normally 5 Hail Marys. So we're all like, what the heck just happened with Gourley, Yeah. So we go in, I go in, so then we've all gone up, we've all done our prayers, our little penance. We're all standing out front for like half an hour. It's getting dark. Gordy's still up there.
Jesus.
And to this day, I still am like,
you don't know what he did?
What the hell did he tell me?
But he had to say like 700,000 Hail Marys.
I would think it was like you might go to hell for this. Like,
oh my God!
You know what's so
Gordy. Poor Gordy. I don't know what he did.
We got to find out. We're going to get some people on this.
It probably wasn't even anything.
Gordy in Pittsfield, Mass.
Whatever Gordy said.
You know what's crazy? When you think about it now, it's such a weird thing we all just accepted that you say to the priest, I did this, I stole, I ate a piece of chocolate cake when I wasn't supposed to, I took the extra Pop-Tart, I used the Lord's name in vain. And then it's like going to an auto body guy and he gives you an estimate.
Yeah.
He's like, right off the top of his head, that's 6 Hail Marys, 3 Our Fathers.
Maybe do a rosary.
Do a rose, whatever. And you just like he can hear it, like one of those people that can guess your weight.
Yeah.
162. Wow, you nailed it.
And if you get a second opinion, it's probably like fewer Hail Marys.
You know what they should have had is another confessional where you could say, you know what?
Let me get another rate.
I'm going to get another rate.
I want to know if I can do it in 3 Hail Marys. Can I get into heaven with just 3?
But I really did. I lied and just would say things like and they were almost biblical. I envied. I coveted
you had to covet
my neighbor's wife.
Something.
It's like, how old are you? 11?
Exactly.
I lay with the sheep. You did what? It's all biblical nonsense.
I know.